What is going on, guys? Today we're talking NBA playoffs. And first, in the background, you're going to see some 2K13 My Player, Road to a Championship. That's another series in the background. But the main focus is on the playoffs. And what I want you guys to do is, in the comments, let me know who you guys think will win the first round in each series. If you disagree or agree with my decision, let me know why and who you have winning it all. I'm going to discuss every matchup real fast, just briefly, and who I think will win just for the first round, East and West, and then might do another series when it goes to round 2. So yeah, well, let's go with the East first, just because I think the West have so much better matchups to go through. So we'll start with the East. First game, Miami versus the Bucks. That's all I can do is laugh. I'm trying to figure out a way how Milwaukee can win, but I don't see any way of them winning. I don't even see them winning one game. I actually think Miami will beat them 4-0. You know, it's just that easy. It's not fair for the Bucks, but what can you do? So I see Miami 4-0. The next matchup, Knicks versus Boston. I actually think this is going to be the best matchup in the East for the first round. The Knicks, I actually see them winning 4-2. You know, one game is passed already, Knicks won, and I think Boston can win 2 games, but it's going to be tough, you know, to beat the Knicks in the whole series without Rondo. You know, if you can stop Carmelo somehow, some way, and, you know, make the others not hit their jump shots, the threes, then you might have a chance, but I don't know. I see Carmelo having a huge game in Boston, and then, like I said, they're going to win in 6, and I see the 6th game, that would be in Boston, but I see them, you know, just killing it from the three-point line in the last game, so, yeah, I think Knicks 4-2. The next series, the Pacers versus Hawks. Probably the most boring first round matchup so far between East and West. Oh man, that's probably the most boring. That's why it's on NBA TV, not on, like, you know, the other, like, ABC, TNT, ESPN, like that. But it's still an interesting matchup just because it's the playoffs. You never know what can happen. But I'd probably say the Pacers win it 4-1, 4-2 maybe. 4-2 if the Hawks, you know, if the Hawks win, they're going to win it at home. I don't see them beating them in Indiana. But I'm going to just say 4-1, the Pacers. And then the last matchup in the East, the Nets versus the Bulls. This matchup, I think, is going to be the most tough, most hard-fought game. Already one game passed, the Nets killed them. They blew them out. You know, without Rose, I don't know how they're going to beat the Nets, and that's why I don't think they will. But it will be a tough matchup. I think a lot of games will go close in this series, even though the first was a blowout. But, you know, I really think they can make it a close game, but the Nets are just going to pull away. I say in about 4, this matchup actually could go to 7 games. I see it going to 6, though, 4-2, the Nets. Now, we go to the West. The first matchup, the Thunder versus the Rockets. How crazy is that? James Harden returns to the Thunder. But the problem is they're versing the Thunder, and I don't know how Houston's going to beat them. Houston, you guys don't know me. Houston and LA, my 2 favorite teams. Houston, I used to love them the most when McGrady was there, T-Mac, and we'll talk about T-Mac in a little bit. But, you know, I don't know. They're my second team now, but I don't see them beating the Thunder. They, you know, they go as far as James Harden takes them, and if they double team him, I don't know what they're going to do. I see the Thunder winning 4-1. James Harden will probably have 1 big game, maybe 2. It could go to 2 games, but if they stop Harden, it's 4-1. That's simple as that. Now this next matchup is probably my favorite. The Spurs versus the Lakers. My favorite team, the Lakers. One of my favorite players, T-Mac, on the Spurs. If you guys didn't know that already, they're actually going to play in about 2 hours. I'm making this video 2 hours before the game. I can't wait to watch it. I'm going to watch that game. The good thing and the bad thing. The good thing is, whoever wins, I'm going to root for. So, you know, even if one team beats the other, I'm still going to have a team to cheer for the rest of the series, or for the rest of the playoffs. But the bad thing is, one of them will get eliminated. You know, will T-Mac get another will finally get a championship and pass the first round, which he hasn't done, or are my Lakers, and I wish Kobe was playing, because if Kobe was playing, I believe they could have. You know, they were getting it together at the end of the season, and I think they could have easily beat the Spurs with Kobe. No, not easily, but I think they could have taken the Spurs. But you know, you got to deal with it. Now for the matchup, this is gonna be a close one. I actually think it can go to. It's probably gonna go to 7. But Nash has to play good. If he's not returning, it's gonna be tough then. But if Nash can play, the old Nash, not well. Okay, that's weird. I say old Nash, not the old, the old guy Nash. I'm talking about the old Nash, the younger Nash. But he's not that young Nash. So just play that kind of Nash that we know of, and you got to play through Dwight Howard, Gasol. And I think you can win it in 7 though. It's gonna be tough. I think they can beat him. Not that the Spurs beat him in 7. It's gonna go to one of them. I think it's a 50-50. It's gonna be a real good series. The next matchup, the Nuggets versus the Warriors. That's another crazy matchup. Curry, these guys are 3-point shooting machines versus the Nuggets, who are running machines. So it's going to be a real interesting one. The first game, it went down to the last second. Andre Miller with the layup. But yeah, I see the Nuggets winning 4-1, maybe 4-2 if Curry goes crazy in every game. But yeah, I see him winning 4-1. Golden State wins 1 game at home. I think that's it. It could go to 4-2 actually though, but we'll see. Now the last one. This is a 4-5 matchup, just like the Bulls and Nets. I think this one's going to be another hard-fought. You're going to see some hard fouls, which is awesome. And it's going to be a real close game. Clippers versus Grizzlies. I think the Clippers will get it. 9 and 7. Last year they beat them in 7 games. I think they'll beat them in 6 this time. Clippers already have won once. They played yesterday, and well, by the time you guys see it, might be 2 days. But whatever. But you get. They're already down, Clippers are already up 1-0. But the Grizzlies, you never know. It's going to be a tough matchup. I think it goes to 6 in the Clippers' way. And, yeah, that concludes the first round. Who I think is going to advance. Let me know who you guys think. And who do you think is going to win it all? Let me know. And if you like it, I'll do another round, round 2, where after everybody advances. And we'll see who wins in the second round. We'll do it again. So thanks for watching, guys. Go watch the playoffs. You know it's on. Best time of the year in the NBA. And see ya!
None of the above, man. We just scratching the surface with me. By this time next season, you'll see me play a game like this and think something was wrong. If this is my ceiling right now, I fully expect it to be my floor before too long. It's only a matter of time.